Hello, everybody. I am live, and today we will be coloring the Maria Troll's Drom Reis Clara book. Now, I think this is the Dutch version of the book because when I had gotten this, there was already another version of this book. Some of you know the original translation or the original title of this book was Vivi Needs a Friend, I believe was the original. Hi, Michelle. Was the original title of this book. And when I bought this book a long time ago. I didn't get it off of Printworks. I think I got it off of Amazon France or England. I didn't get it. It's not a US book. So this is one of Maria Trolle's harder books to get. So you can see I never finished doing the cover, but I have done some pages in this. So we could do this one, the wreath. I've done this one. I really like this picture. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Forest Girl, the way I did this picture. With the flowers, the birds. If you guys see a picture you guys want me to do, I might do it. Just don't give me too many animals. But everybody said they wanted this book. So, that's a little bit. So I was busy working on some diamond painting earlier today. So sometimes you just have to alter the. As you can see, I was doing some diamond painting before. I started a fairy painting. I started doing her hair in red. This is the mermaid picture, but I don't remember what color red I used. That's the problem. Sometimes you do red and then you don't remember what you used. We could do this one with the mermaid, which would be fun. I think we're going to do this one. Or we could do this one. It would just require a lot of red hair. I always like to put the volume now in these books because I have a tendency to press too hard and then it presses into the other books. I've learned this with this one because I've done the hair. So let's see if I can figure out the closest red, and I think that's a Prisma. I'm pretty sure that's a red in my Prisma. After a while, you start learning what the colors really are. I'm pretty sure it's a red. Pretty sure that's one of the reds in my Prismas. Some colors you remember. So, things might be changing soon. I'm not going to tell you why because I don't even know for sure, but I got an email today from work. I might be going back to work soon. So I'm really happy. And if I go back to work, that means the schedule will change again. So that means there will be probably no live streams. I don't know if it's for this week or next week. But if it's next week, that means then there will be no streaming on Tuesday and Thursday. We don't know how long this will go. So I am happy that I'll be back at work. Michelle, it will definitely be nice to go back, even if it's only for 2 days a week. It still makes me feel good that, I get up, I do something. So now I'm going to happily try to schedule myself this week to get up earlier so I get used to getting up at like 7 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. Yeah, that's the red. If it's not, it's close. This is crimson red. She is a mermaid, so we can do all kinds of things. This is a book that I don't get to color in, and I have a few uncompleted pages in this book, so I'm like, I want to finish, one of my goals this year is not to have too many whips and too many of my books. The original definition of this book was Vivi needs a friend. I think it's basically about a little girl who goes on a journey to find some friends, and she makes a lot of friends with the forest animals and different creatures. She meets like a mermaid. This is Vivi. So you can tell she's swimming. That's okay. I think you've had a lot to process the last few days, Michelle. And then I just found out that someone that I outside now passed away. One of the Turners that I buy pens from passed away to Create Me Not by Denise. I learned passed away because I'm part of the Facebook group. She was on her Etsy store. She was selling these polymer clay diamond pens. I only ever bought like one or two pens from her. I think maybe more, but I think I bought like 2 or 3 pens from her. And I feel really sad that she passed because she was a very nice lady. Like, even though I didn't buy a lot of stuff from her, she still was a very nice lady. So, she was always very nice, very friendly, very funny, very sweet lady. Sometimes you get to know people beyond just the buying of their products and their stuff. So because today is a holiday, there is nothing. But I will show you something that I did buy because I thought it was a coloring book and it turned out to be an art book. I was like kind of surprised because I should have known by the price of the book because I thought it was a coloring book I was buying. I saw this on Amazon and I thought it was going to be a coloring book. And this is the book. It is called Dreams of Magic by Michelle Lily Phelan. Now, this turned out to be a book with art in it. It has a story in it, too. So, as you can tell, this was a beautiful, beautiful book. I thought it was a coloring book, really. But sometimes, we make the mistake. But look at this beautiful paper. This is published by Blue Angel Publishing. Now, if you don't know who Blue Angel is, they're the ones that do the Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Look at this art. This art is incredible. Like, I just love the art in this. Just so you guys get an understanding of how pretty the art really is in this. So, I want you guys to see this so you guys can get some. Plus, there's stories behind this stuff. It really is a beautiful, beautiful book. It is stunning. I thought this was a coloring book. Really, I did. I should have known it wasn't, but I'm still glad I bought it because it is some of the prettiest. Like, it gives me ideas on now if I want to color. Ever, I could use this as a reference book to some of the things when I color like some of the more elaborate stuff or the darker gothic stuff, like that style. Like, I wouldn't have ever thought to do Queens of Hearts. Queen of Hearts like this, I would have never thought to have done something like that. and the diamonds, the moth queen. This is just pure prettiness in it. I thought this would be nice to show you guys something like this. I was thinking this was going to be a coloring book. This would make, I really wish they would make more books like this. Like more books with things like this in it. Just a suggestion out there, publishers. So, just saying. It is a nice book, isn't it? I don't buy too many art books, actually, because they are, you know. I'm actually not allowed to buy any more books until I actually finish one. And I'll tell you right now, I think the book that I'm on target to finish, it wasn't in my 10 books to finish list, but I like the illustrations in enough. Rose Windows. I think I might be able to finish that book because I'm doing that book in order. And as I'm going through the book, hello, Kim. We are coloring from Drom Reis. A lot of people like this book. You missed the pretty, very fancy art book that I just showed. I bought it thinking it was a coloring book, and it turned out to be an art book. Yeah, if you guys saw Jamie's Color in Love, she bought 2 Percy books. One of the Percy books I have, one of the other ones I don't have. But she bought 2 of the Percy books because she saw it and she ended up liking the Percy book. You know, I think the Percy book, a lot of people don't get to see that Percy book too often. That book doesn't come out. The Percy book doesn't come out too often. Like this one is hard to get now. For whatever reason, people have been telling me this book is really hard to get, and I'm like, I don't understand why. Because it's not an American version of it either. You have to go to what's it called, England or France, to get it. Amazon UK or Amazon France will have it. There's a fairy book that I want from Color, yeah, but I can't get it right now because it's out of stock in France, and they haven't sold it here in the States. I'm like, all they have right now from the Color, yeah. Well, as Nikki and Niagara says, Coloria. She pronounces it Coloria. That's where did you Where did you purchase it from, or was it given to you as a gift? Because somebody asked me where they could get it and they couldn't find it on Amazon France. Oh, it was a gift. Okay. You know, I was kind of like really happy to see that somebody mentioned me in their haul video, because normally people don't mention me in their haul video. So I was like kind of like really happy that Jamie mentioned me in her haul video. Now the problem is I'm not getting to everybody's stream. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to see what I was going to be doing at I bought this book a long time ago at Amazon. What was it? Amazon France. I got it from originally, so I'm not really sure. There are a lot of different places where you can get the foreign books. You know, in the old days you would be able to get these books at So next Tuesday I start going back to work. So Tuesday and Thursday of next week we will start on it's on Amazon for $30. Can you put the link in, because I couldn't find the link when I tried to do it on the affiliates. So starting next week, Tuesday and Thursday of next week, we will be working again 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm very happy. Thank you, Megan. Starting next week, the schedule will change again. So Tuesday and Thursday, no live streams, because I'll be working on those days. Listen, it's better than not working at all. This will give my mother time to be happy. She'll have the house to herself again on Tuesday and Thursdays for about 8 hours. So I'm really happy I'm going to be working. Even if it's only 2 days a week, that's still better than staying home. Not that I don't mind streaming with you guys. I love streaming. I love talking to you guys, but there's something about, you know, going into the office, having a job. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. So what this means this weekend, I will start washing my dress clothes again. Maybe I'll go to Macy's. Do a little trip on Saturday, Sunday. This is a Prismacolor. This is PC 924, Crimson Red. The name of this book is Drom Reis. The original title of the book, because this is the Dutch version. The original title of the book was Vivi Needs a Friend, or Vivi is Looking. It should be. It's a Prisma. Prismas tend to be very vibrant because they'll wax. You know, the polys are oil. In my opinion, people say, no, this is this is that. You know the difference. You know, Prismas was the first artist pencil that I ever really learned how to work. My first artist pencil was a drawing with color stuff, but then I found the Prismas and I really started to enjoy them more. So starting next week, no streams on Tuesday and Thursday. So now we will have to start conditioning my body to get up earlier. Yeah, Robin. Back to work next week. 2 days a week. It's basically just doing key punching and it will be scanning. But I just found out they installed new computers at work, so all my logins are no longer automatic. So that's probably going to be something new. It's just going to be key punching and scan mostly right now. Back to work only 2 days because we still have COVID, but I think because it's the beginning of tax season, they need some help at work at my job. So I'm very happy about that. But the new rules of unemployment, I still get unemployment insurance, but I have to put in how many days I worked if I'm only working part-time via the unemployment insurance. This is how they work this, even 2 days a week is better than no days. And this will give me, this will put me back on a schedule. Yeah, no, it's interesting because when you're out of work for so long, you're like, oh, I'm kind of happy and I'm kind of a little like, like one part of me is really excited because I get to get out of the house and be away from mom, and we can kind of, yeah, because it'll give me a schedule, coloring space. What's your name, coloring space? Because I don't think I've seen you here before. Oh, I must, actually, I will. Okay, Gina. You know, it's hard because people change their names so much on channels. So, you know, don't give me a chance to be the schedule will be going back, you know. But this is like kind of like for me that's good because then I oh that's interesting, Gina. Do you like any of the new places that you've seen? You know, you still have to do all the social things, you know. I still am gonna have to wear a mask probably and then, you know, the things you do. You know, now this will pose a problem. What's my mother gonna do about coffee when I'm not here? That's good. Hi, Karen. How are you? Karen is here. If you guys haven't check out Karen's channel. She does some really nice stuff on her channel too. Karen has a YouTube channel. We are actually saying, Karen, starting next week, the schedule is going to change. I'm going back to work for 2 days a week, so there will be no Tuesday or Thursday live streams starting next week. So it's going to be kind of like you know, because I haven't worked in almost a year. It hasn't been almost a year since March. Yeah, it's been almost a year. So kind of the last time I worked was March 18th or 19th, I think it was, right? Yeah, it was right before they locked us down that first time. So, you know, I still have to wear. I will probably wear gloves and wear my mask, bring hand sanitizer with me on the train because, you know, you never know with this nasty virus, or this nasty, you know, you got to take precautions when you go anywhere. So it's going to be weird to see my coworkers because I haven't seen them for a while. But got the phone number of what I need to do, so that's good. Wow, a lot of people came in all of a sudden. 10, wow, we're up to 10 people. Oh, can I show you guys my new one? I'm going to show you my new DP that I'm working on. Some of you may not have seen this, but this comes from a company called Royal Diamond Painting or Royal Diamond or something like that. Oh, as you can see, I had the little mermaid, the key. So this is my new one. This is the Sleeping Fairy. It is a 30 by 30 round. As you can tell, I've already done some work in it. It is a 30 by 30 round. This is the new diamond painting. Of course, it has the little thing in there. So I like them small because I can do them faster if they're smaller. This one is very tiny though, so. Comes from a company called Royal Diamond, and I was introduced to them from Rachel Ray. So that's the new one I'm doing. If anybody's curious which diamond painting I was doing. Someone brought it up in the chat. As you can tell, this is the mermaid. Depends on how big they are. If they're really, really big, then they get framed. Depends on what I'm doing, you know. Most of them I fold after I'm done and put them in a tube. If they're not going to be framed. If they're really small, then I put them in the scrapbook. Some I frame. I have 2 framed. I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 framed in my room. And the rest I've rolled up or put them in the scrapbook. So that's what I usually do with them. Hello, T-Mac. How are you? I'm coloring Drom Reis. So some of them saw me do I did the mermaid only once on camera, but I did the rest off camera. So and what I do is, because I know this sometimes has a tendency, and you guys know that sometimes when you work with prisms, if you press too hard, they can kind of saturate the other page. So what you do is put a piece of vellum paper while you're coloring, so it doesn't ruin the page behind it in case you colored that. With prisms, they always tend to I don't know what the word is for pencil marks, because when marker goes through, it bleeds through. So pencil, it leaves that nasty residue, as I call it. My day is good, Johannes. I got good news today. So I am happy and a little nervous because things are going to be a little different now. So it has been a weird situation. I got the email before I came on, so I was like, hallelujah. So I'm just waiting for my 1095C, and I'm also waiting on my Google 1099. Then after that, I can do my taxes. Once I get those 2 papers, and then everything will come in, you know? Well, you can see the hair will take us the longest time to do so. Like, I'm not getting any new books till March. Or if I do get any, the reason why I'm not saying I'm getting any new books till March is because I pre-ordered those. I think, what did I pre-order? You know, you guys pre-order books. Luna, the new Johanna, the new Maria Trolle. What's the other one? The new Kirby. You know, here's the thing. I could have bought Luna from somewhere else, but the price tag was just too high to get it right now. So, yeah, and the people who are English YouTubers are getting it before us Americans. So, and I already used up one skin tone in my free markers already. I'm like, how did I do that? You know, you guys know when you color with markers, you use up the skin tones first. It's not long. It's anywhere from I timed it on a really good day, like on a fast day, it would be 25 minutes. This is without, you know, delays or anything. Ideally, but you know, nothing goes ideally in New York. So I timed it one day, 25 minutes to 45 minutes, and that's in general. Depends on how it is. 25 minutes to 45 minutes. An hour if things go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so I always give myself extra time when I commute. So now I'm gonna have to get up early again. So you know, I'm kind of looking forward to working. It'll be fun. It'll be different. I shouldn't say fun. I'll probably be wearing gloves because, you know, I just don't want to touch anything. So I think the hair is all done now. When they have really long hair like this, it's just really. I've been coloring for a long time. I think what if we had the channel? Had the channel for a really long time, but I would say I started coloring in about 2016, 2017. Then I started taking it seriously, I think in 2018. So maybe about 4 to 5 years, I would say. I think the channel originally was something meant to be to do something else, I think. I think I'm making those purple. So yeah, and that's a red Prismacolor, and this is crimson red. This is what the size of a Prisma looks like after you use it sometimes. And the full Prisma, I'm just going to use the green as a. That's a nice one. Just so you get an understanding of how big the pencil is, but these are thin pencils. Prismas are very thin, so you get an idea of I think earlier in the stream, Miss Kim put up the link. Let me try and find the link and then I'll pin it. So, but let me see if I can find it. Kim put up a link before. The message is now pinned. I pinned it so you guys can find it easily. This is spring green. That's a hand. I didn't realize that that was the hand. This is a call angle, if anybody's wondering what the sharpener is. I pinned that. Thank you, Kim. I pinned it to the top of the chat if anybody wants to know what book we're getting. On how to get the book, so that way they don't keep asking. So that'll be at the top. So. I'm gonna make this pink. This is what happens when you don't have your pencil properly sharpened. 4-string. See, there's a lot of sea life in this. See now. Who here is doing the Hannah Lynn year long one? Can someone tell me the hashtag for that Hannah Lynn one that people are doing? Somebody's doing a year long color long for Hannah Lynn. Does anybody know the hashtag for that? I only ask because I want to start including my own stuff in for that. Someone told me about it, and I'm like, who's doing a year long color long? I remember hearing about it, but now I can't remember who told me. Let's do skin. Skin is always fun. Eggshell. You can use this as a base too, instead of using cream. What cute little seahorse. Where's the seahorse? Oh, that's that's the seahorse. Remember, there's a little snail here too. There's a lot of cute little things in this book. A lot of people tend to forget that in this book there's like so many nice things in this little book. Deco Peach. Probably. Beige. Don't mock me. Some little pencils. I often get criticized for this. We like little. We color with little pencils. According to some people, I am a pencil criminal when I let them get this little. I only need Luna to complete it, and then I'm done with it for that amount of time. Nectar. This month I've noticed that I'm doing coloring a lot more in some of the books that I don't color in a lot this year. And I'm really proud of the fact this month that I'm coloring in a lot of books that I normally don't color in. Like I found my Succumbs book from Dark Fantasy, and I'm really proud of the fact that I was able to figure out, get that in there. Peach. My peach. So starting next week, no streams on Tuesday and Thursday. Remember that. So it is a change in the schedule. I have all of Hannah Lynn's books except for the Dream and Color one. I think that's like the only one I don't have. I don't have the brush funnel pencils. I have the color pencils. I have every pencil I need to get. I have the new Star Joys. I got the color pencils instead of the broad funnel pencils. Somebody told me the broad funnel pencils and the color pencils, and I forget the other ones are very similar. Yes, I do actually. I do like the Star Joys. They're very nice. I actually colored with them on a stream. When we did that, I actually colored with the Star Joys and the color pictures. When we did that lot, what was it? Oh, the Kirby book. Oh, someone told me the name of the Kirby book. When we did the waterfall in the library. That's my favorite Kirby book. It's my favorite Kirby book, and now I'm trying to I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to show you something that I did. Remember I complained about the Star Joys when I said I didn't like the fact that they didn't have names on them. I've already gone from one of the, someone told me this. I finished this one earlier today. And Sow Color. Okay, thank you. They said that the Sow Color, the colors, and the profaners all similar pencils, or they're the exact same pencil. So when I got the colors, they were like $32. Worlds Within Worlds. Yeah, I got this one. I did this one. There's a year-long color along, but I can't remember the hashtag. I finished this and I had posted it on Instagram. Hannah Lynn has a lot of great books. For me personally, if you're going to get Hannah Lynn, try and get the artist editions if you can afford them, but you can get any of her books on Amazon. Here's the thing though. If you use markers a lot and you want to get them on better paper, then I recommend the artist edition. But if you don't have the budget for it, then go to the Amazon for the Hannah Lynn books. It's just my opinion, because this one, because I was low on money at the time when I bought this, I bought it through Amazon. But if you look at some of my other books that I get from Hannah Lynn, they all on better quality paper. Let me take out a book that's on better quality paper so you get an idea just what the artist edition is like. This is what an artist edition book is like. So when you go to Hannah Lynn's website, she'll have her books like this. This is what you get from the artist edition. They're spiral bound, and the paper is so much different. You can already hear and feel the feel of the book. See, this has been marked and how much the coloring affects that. You know, she'll give you a simple one, then she'll give you a complicated one, like she does in her newer books. In her older books, she doesn't do that as much, but in her more recent books, she does that. So, just to say, you know, I just put that out to show you the sometimes the marker quality. When you color in with that, it's a different quality of paper, and that can make a big difference in what you're coloring or not. Sorry, I was looking for the right purple. Might have the right purple in this set. Not every set has good purples. Now, I like the spiral bound books. I like them. I honestly gotta say, if you're gonna spend the money, like you want nice quality books, I highly recommend getting artist editions if you can afford it. Because I don't want people to say, "Oh, I told them to get it and they couldn't afford it." I don't want to be that person who gets blamed for people buying things they can't afford. This is a polychromal. Now, if we don't finish this picture, we will do this next time. So I will probably go shopping for new pants at Macy's on Sunday or Saturday. This one is middle purple pink. Also, I want to talk about Nikki in Niagara's color along. She's doing an ivy and the inky butterfly. I know a lot of people are participating in that color along because she's doing a year long one. So that's for people who want to participate in that. If they're doing ivy and the inky butterfly, I do not remember the hashtag for that, but she's doing a year long one. I know Shalene has a lot of them. Also, Sammy is color and chat with Sammy is doing a year long color in heaven. Those magazines that we get from Anthem Publishing. Those of us who subscribe to that one, there's going to be a year long color one for that. Color in heaven stash. I think she said that was it. So I'm really happy. See, this is the thing that I don't like when they do double-sided, when they do two-page spreads. I don't mind that people do them, but I just don't like them because then it gets really hard to color the in-between area. And yes, Marissa Robin, I did order more Holbeins. Their pages are okay. You know, they used to, I'm not sure if them or Crazy Art used to have coloring books. I know Crazy Art had coloring books. I think Crayola had coloring books at one point. It's called vellum paper. I do it because sometimes when I'm coloring, I press too hard, and sometimes the residue from Christmas, and this is especially true in Christmas, I find for myself personally, is that the residue gets sometimes on other pages. So yeah, Dover has a tremendous one, especially have you seen some of their Creative Haven books? The book that seems to be my favorite color Creative Haven book at the moment is Rose Windows. I really like that book. My mother likes that book too, especially when I'm done with the pages with it. She's like, "Oh, I like that one. Oh, they're so pretty." You know, that's the grayscale stained windows one. I really enjoy that book. And I like seeing what other people do with their books. Some of their pictures have been outstanding. I don't have many left in that actually. Because I find that I'm doing a lot of pictures in that book every month, but I enjoy it. You know, when you really come to enjoy a book, I've done 3 this month so far on this one. Yeah, here's the rose windows one. I really like that. I think how many left do I have in this? See, not done pencil. I've done mostly markers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only have 12 pictures left. Yeah, they do because I only have 12 left. Just gonna put that up there now. What's expensive by where you live? You know, realistically, I didn't think I was going to be called back into the office till May. I only have like 12 left in Rose Windows. trailers. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I like the colors a lot, but I also am finding some problems with them. This was not in my initial review of them. But what I'm finding that I'm having a problem with was when I sharpen them and if they break. Sometimes certain books will eat up the paper on certain pencils, I find. Not all of them, but some of them. And these, I think this is dark and green, but I'm not sure. Oh, that's nice. It may not look like it, but there are a lot of details in this. Like, this is not the most detailed picture in the book, but it still has a lot of things in it. You know, we have the fish, we have the tail, and we have the little girl. In the original book, she was called Vivi, an octopus. So I like that. We have that too. These are nice too. I like these. Orange. I'm sorry, but I have a thing for orange fish. Oh, I just got a message from the EAC. They started a Facebook group for their VIPs. I know, right? That's why I wanted to do the hair first. Do the hair. But we still have Vivi to color too, so. There is a lot to do in this picture. It may not look like it is, but it is. And there's a little octopus, and we'll make him light purple. And this is interesting. Look at this. I like this. That's a really interesting piece of art. Look at this piece of art. That's a really nice piece of art someone sent me. So I like seeing what people photograph. Well, I think that's what she's supposed to be as a mermaid. I think this was going to be one of my goals for March, but I think I'm going to bring them out. I think I'm going to bring it out. These never get used. These never get brought out. And I'm going to bring them out today. So in 15 more minutes will be 30. So this is called Pink Rose. This is a Blick Studio colored pencil. Now, most people don't bring these out. I got these a long time ago. This was one of my goals for March, to bring it, to use these more. So let's see how the call angle does on the Blick Studio. Call angle and swordfish are the two best hand cranks out there right now, I would say. So this blue one is much bigger than my swordfish. That's going to be blue. You know, I think it's important that you use the things that you don't use too often. Excuse me for a second while I go back and see what color I used as her outfit. One of these I have her outfit colored. That was her nighttime outfit. I think in one of these I have an outfit up for her colored. Yeah, it's light blue. So, so it's like a light blue line color I use on her. See this pink rose? This is a nice complement to that. Oh, we still have to do the snail, the horse, this, and then we have to do the edges here, and then we have to do the tail too. So it's not like just doing one thing. In the picture, you know. And it's funny today I don't have it. You notice today, guys, something? It is not doing Buffy. It is not doing pulsing or pulsating today. But once the video didn't pulsate, the last two times that I've tried to stream, it's done what we call pulsing or heart beating. So glad that it's not heart beating today. So I think this is a really nice pen. These are nice too. No, when I got them because I don't know why I got them because I was looking for something that I think the guy told me, why not try our pencils? Our pencils are just as good as anybody else's. And I think I started off with the small set and then I got the other sets like the grays, the landscape, the grays. I got a lot of repeating colors that way. Because even though they tell you the 70 set that you need to buy the 72 set, which is supposed to be the full set, it's not actually the full set because you gotta buy the 72 set, the grays. I forget what else. You have to buy something else when you buy the Blitz. The way that it works. Oh, thank you. I see that. Inky, and the and the inky butterfly. Thank you for that. Nikki's doing that hashtag, guys. So if you want to go over there, support Nikki's hashtag. If you want next time, we will try and finish it because we still got to do the seahorse, the star, the tail, the thing, and the girl, and the other little girl on the other side. So thinking, what other things you'd like me to color? There's a book you'd like me to color. Just ask me because maybe I have it, maybe I don't have it. If I don't have it, I don't have it. But most of the books I have. Mm. Do you make that from the pancake mix? Is that the pancake mix? Sorry, I think of Aunt Jemima and oh wait, it won't be called Aunt Jemima anymore because that's considered offensive to call it Aunt Jemima. Yes, there are rules as to what we can call things now. We can't call it Aunt Jemima anymore because that's considered offensive. This is indigo blue. Like they're calling it. What are they calling Aunt Jemima now? Coral something? Coral Gables or something, I think it will be called going forward. So this is indigo blue, and after that we'll finish, and then we'll finish up doing the next part of the day. Make some good pancakes with that mix. Indigo blue. This is indigo blue. Okay, 7 more minutes. I want to go to 4:30 today. So after we do the water drops, these are flicks that I'm using. I think a lot of people don't get to see these pencils, Robin. These are the Blicks. Wait a minute, I missed these three. How did I miss these three? So we will stop there today. I don't finish it, but to get you guys some indication of what I've done in the book. I never finished the first page. I need to do that. I need to go back and finish the first page. I got lazy, I think. Or I got distracted and did something else. I did this one. I've done a few pages in here. I haven't done a lot in this book. I've had it for a while. It's the one I started and never finished. This one I think I did on stream with you guys a long time ago. I think a few years ago I actually did this one. Yeah, I did this one a few years ago with you guys on stream. Started this one, never finished it. I need to finish that too. This one I did, I think, as a buddy color with somebody. Yeah, I did this one as a buddy color with somebody a few years ago. I don't remember who. So I've done a few pictures in this. I haven't done a lot, but you know, I have to be in the. I think that's all I've done in it. So it's not like I haven't done anything in that. So it's just a matter of figuring out what I want to do and being in the mood to do the book. So. Yeah, and I have one of these little cases. I love these cases. As you guys can tell, I have a lot of pencil cases because I have a lot of different pencil sets, and this is the way I know them, what is what in each set. So. I will put this here so I know that this is basically a page that I'm working on. That's what you do. You put a page here so you know where you are. Trolle books are really nice. I really do like them. I do love my hardcover people like Trolle, Clara Markova, Hannah Carlson, Emil Jared, Christina Novak. Who else does hardcovers? think that's it for now. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have had a good time. And be safe, stay safe. Wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands. And hopefully we'll all get through this together. Bye, everybody.